welcome back to my YouTube channel, Walker's Craft and Peace. I make paper beads and I also make paper bead jewelry. You're very welcome. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching my work. If you're new to my channel, you're very welcome. I upload new videos every Thursday. You're welcome to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my content. Okay, so in today's video, it's gonna be short or long, I don't know, but it's just talking. So yeah, so the biggest thing around paper beads is the finishing. How you finish your bead, what varnish can you use after you've brushed it or dipped it, is which one is better, which one gets destroyed, is the paper bead still protected? So many questions about that part of finishing the bead. So I said, okay, so let me try this, because I personally love brushing the beads, because yeah, it's a new method that I learned, and you get really a nice bead. And with, so you can see this one is a brush bead, you can see the endings, it's all good. And when we go to the dipping, you can see that sometimes you lose the bead, that this one doesn't break off, or it does. And now you can see the, you know, these parts. And to me, that I don't like. And then I'm like, no, I love the brushing. But then the inside of the bead with the brushing method is not varnished, but does that still make it waterproof or protected? And that's what I'm gonna explain today. And yeah, you're welcome to keep watching, and I'll be grateful about that. So yeah, in this this bowl, these beads sat in here for 24 hours, and yeah, and in here they sat in here for 2 hours, and I think now more, probably now 2.5 hours. And yeah, so I'll start with these ones which stayed longer in the water. And I've put both the dipped in bead and the brushed the brushed method. So if you don't know what I'm really talking about, the finishing, I have already a video about how you can varnish your beads in different ways. I'll put the link down below, you can always click it and see. So yeah, this is how, of course, the brushing is done. Yeah, and this is it. So I'll have a towel next to me just to clean up the water. So what I found out is, so this bead here, it's from this line, the dipping, and this one is from the brushing, and these two as well. So what I found out is the different paper texture also, yeah, are affected differently by water. So let's say this bead, it was from a magazine, so I'll try to dry it and see if it's still alive. Okay, so this is how it looks like after 24 hours staying in water. It looks like so I put like 4 layers on it, so it was super glossy, and now it is a little bit not so glossy anymore. But I think when it dries again, it can go back to being glossy. I haven't reached that part yet. So yeah, it looks like it's been, yeah, the bad layer, the top bad layer of the varnish was peeled off. I'll put it back in the water. And for these two, you can see the still, I'll dry it off as well. So if you see they're still a little bit glossy, they didn't fade away like the other one, so they're still intact and glossy as well. So it's safe, and the inside is also safe as well. The hole is still in there. So yeah, it cannot squish in. Squish in? It cannot just go and crumble or something like that. It's still hard. And this one, the dipping method. So you can see the hole is tiny because of the dipping. And I'll put it on a towel and dry it up. it as well also changed its color. So this is how it should look initially, glossy, but yeah, it also looks like one layer has been taken off. Doesn't look more glossy, but it's also still safe. So 24 hours, if you have a paper bead jewelry, you should always just be careful with them and don't sit them in the water for so long. I think with every jewelry, you just, yeah, you don't sit them in the water or shower with them, things like that. And I think that also applies to paper beads, and still that makes them, to me, still waterproof. Because back to this experiment, for 2 hours and a half, that means if like you forgot your bracelet on and then you went to swim, or if you forgot them on and you did the dishes or went to the bathroom for some time, they're still safe, you know. So these are brushed. The ones at the bottom I don't know the history about it or the science. The ones at the bottom are the ones that were dipped in, so the first thing they do is sink, and the ones that were brushed, they stay on top. So this bead is still good. 2 hours in water, and the inside wasn't varnished. It's just the brushing method, and yeah, you can see the glossiness is still on. So that means, yes, doesn't matter what way you varnish your beads, they're still protected. It's just that when someone buys them, they just need to also protect them and just don't sit them in the water for a very long time, like 2 days or 1 day. 1 day can. 1 day can, but not 2 days or like more days, because every jewelry gets destroyed sitting in water. And yeah, so I'll try and do that here. Oh, I'll put this back in the water. Oh, it's synced finally. So I'll pour some water in there, and first I'll get these. These are dipped in beads, and I'll throw them in there. See, the first thing they do is sink in, and then these ones are hand brushed. So I'll put them, and they're floating, and that's what happens with the brushing method. I don't know why. I don't know the science behind it, but yeah, I think they're still safe, and that's what happens. So when they sit in there, I don't know if you can see the one at the bottom, they start creating small bubbles. You know, it's like the varnish is meeting the water or something like that. Yeah, so that's my experiment, and my conclusion is no matter which way you varnish your beads, either dipping them or hand brushing them, they are still waterproof. But that doesn't mean they can't get destroyed by water. I don't know if that's the meaning of waterproof. Anyways, that's my meaning, that if I get rained on and it's still protected, I take that as a waterproof stuff to me. So that's why we always say, oh, they are waterproofed after varnishing them. So that protects the paper beads. So if you're a customer and you love paper beads, one tip is just always take them off if you're going to do some things with water, because either way it will get destroyed, even if it's dipped in or just brushed. Thank you for watching my video, and just let me know if you've done this experiment before and how it went for you. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.